Welcome to week 161, Curated Conversation Consistency. Find your focus. Harness the power of consistency. Every Sunday morning, while the world is still stirring awake, I claim a few sacred hours with my coffee and quiet determination. It's in this simple, ritualistic act, creating my weekly Minesweep email, that I connect with a vibrant community of like-hearted, idea-generating, mission-driven entrepreneurs who meet me every Monday morning at 8 a.m. for curated conversations to share a new perspective on curated topics. You might assume that I'm driven by a sudden burst of inspiration each week, that some fascinating idea crossed my eyes or ears that drove me to the page, but that's not often the case. In reality, it's the steady cadence of consistency that fuels it. It's because, week after week, even on days when motivation is nowhere in sight, I honor my commitment to the routine, reinforcing the truth. The magic happens in the deliberate, unwavering actions that build over time. Let's start by untangling two words that often get mixed up: consistency and frequency. Frequency is about how often you do something. It's the tally on your calendar, sending updates every Tuesday, or posting on social media daily. Consistency, on the other hand, is about reliability and steadfastness. It's the habit of showing up and doing the work regardless of the ups and downs. For entrepreneurs who often grapple with bursts of energy and moments of distraction, focusing on consistency is like anchoring yourself in the storm. When I consistently write my weekly email, even if every email isn't a masterpiece, I build trust with my audience and reinforce a habit that transforms my behaviors over time. I committed to consistently writing one email a week. Some weeks, it's a gem. Other weeks, not so much. Sometimes my mind is cluttered. Distractions call me from near and far, and writing seems like a distant memory. But every week, without fail, I sit down, write something, and hit send. Over time, that routine builds neural pathways in my brain, turning the act of writing into a habit. The brain loves routines. It craves predictability, and this regularity helps diminish the anxiety and procrastination that often accompany an idea generator's brains. Fast forward to delivering over 160 weekly Minesweeps, I developed a habit formed by a cycle of cue, routine, and reward for my brain. By creating a reliable cue, such as every Sunday morning I sit and write, you signal your brain it's time to write. The routine of drafting and sending an email follows. And the reward, whether it's the satisfaction of completing a task, ooh, I get to check that box, or the engagement from your audience, cements this behavior. This isn't just theory, it's the same process that helped me build a thriving community through one email a week. In contrast, high-frequency tasks without consistency may not hit that neurological sweet spot. If you're motivated to post on social media 8 times today, but then don't show up for weeks or months or years, no judgment, safe space. The irregularity can leave your brain and your ideal customer searching for a pattern. Are they open for business or not? This inconsistency makes it harder to turn the activity into a deeply ingrained habit. Building on this foundation, once I developed the habit of consistency, writing each week, I attached a new behavior to an existing habit. This practice can be a powerful strategy to boost consistency. With my new writing routine, I can add sharing, literally copy and pasting, this content onto a new platform like Substack. This practice provides the opportunity to connect with a new audience. This linkage makes the new habit in my brain less daunting because it's piggybacking on something I already do reliably. This simple shift from sporadic bursts to structured routines can be a game changer on your entrepreneurial journey. Setting up structured routines supports consistency. By carving out a dedicated time and space for my weekly email, I reduce decision fatigue and create an environment primed for productivity. Over time, my brain begins to associate that specific moment and setting with focused work, making it easier to overcome distractions and inertia. This practice is also why I've struggled to write an email on different days. Darn you, neural pathways. Consistency isn't about perfection or unyielding rigidity. It's about gentle, persistent commitment to show up, regardless of the hurdles. My frequency does not have to be your consistency. By focusing on consistency rather than sheer frequency, you lay the groundwork for sustainable growth in both your life and your business. The weekly email is more than just a communication tool. It's a testament to the power of routine, the science of habit formation, and my commitment to practice the art of storytelling in the everyday grind of entrepreneurship. As we dive into February's topic of consistency at Curated Conversation, think about your own routines. What small, consistent actions can you commit to that over time will lead to big results? Embrace the journey, trust the process, and let consistency be your quiet force that propels you forward. I have 2 questions for you this week. What small, consistent action can you commit to that might build trust with your audience or bolster your productivity? And what reliable cue or trigger could you introduce into your daily routine that signals the start of a focused work session? Reply and share with me.